Yo, what's up? John Griffin at J to the Griffs coming at you here. I got some videos from my trips to Chicago. We're going to hit the architectural tour, see some neighborhoods, and later on in another video, I'm going to go through the art museums and other things that I saw there. But without further ado, here is me walking through some video of my recent travels to Chicago and the surrounding area. So this first clip is interesting. So Heidi's dropping off a gift for some kids she's babysitting for. And just looking at these houses, it's like Nuketown. It's just like, or just like, you know, that stereotypical picture that you see when you think suburban America. I mean, just look at those houses. It's just one after another, same thing, green lawn, couple cars in the garage, whatnot, tree out front. And it's just cookie cutter to the max. I mean, I've seen housing developments here in California and Washington, but nothing like that where it's just so overtly uniform. All right, so now we're coming back into the city. There's a couple. Ooh, great shot of some birds here. I don't know what was. Is it like National Bird Day or something? Like, I don't know what the deal was there, but lots of birds. All right, it was a fit check. I was feeling myself. Okay, so this was at a taco shop, Flacco's Tacos. Shout out, fantastic spot. But the train was so loud, like the train goes right over, and I'm just like, I mean, the real estate must have been cheap at least, but dang. Dude, parking is so expensive here. It was like, I want to say like $30 to $40 for less than a day of parking. Absurd, I thought. All right, so now we're here at Millennium Park. These are really cool. Apparently in the summer, the face shoots out water out of that middle part, like by the nose, but it's kind of cold today, so we didn't see any of that going on. But yeah, just dropped right in the middle of the city. Really cool park. Big amphitheater there. They show movies. This is right outside of that, just walking forward. Great shot of some bees. It was really, really windy, but these bees were going ham on the flowers here, so I thought I'd get a little bee shot there. I got some good pictures, too, from that. Here's the one of the entrances. I believe this is going to be the north entrance to Millennium Park. Okay, so for COVID, they had these fences all around it, and they're trying to have people only going in a couple places, just crowding them together even more. I don't know. So we just slipped through that one. This is cool. So Chicago used to be the financial headquarters of America with the Chicago Stock Exchange. Obviously moved to New York later on.
I know.
That really cool old sign they used to have on that large building when that still existed. Good shot of the skyline. A lot of really cool buildings in downtown Chicago. I loved it.
Okay.
And airplanes non-stop. O'Hare, that is a busy airport, let me tell you. Good shot of a flower here. Really windy day. Windy city, there you go, but a little bit tough for the flower shots. Yeah, you can just see leaves are just knocking off those trees. It was really not too crowded. I was loving the squirrels here. Just non-stop going off. Always looking, finding that nut. Really cool old brick buildings. There's kind of like a juxtaposition of these brand new buildings next to this great older style constructions. So this is cool. The clouds were beautiful. I mean, it looks like a painting here. And so this is just sped up like 600x. Another really good shot that I liked of that grass. Just really cool fade to the three different colors in the background. I really like that. Okay, so this is at the Arboretum. Leaves were just starting to change. I think we missed the season a little bit there. Another great squirrel shot. This guy was going in. I got some great shots of some squirrels. Check out a later video when I walk through the pictures from the Arboretum. And we got some great shots of squirrels and trees. Okay, so this is cool. There's these trolls. There's like 6 trolls. There's these giant wooden trolls, and they got them doing all sorts of crazy stuff. This one was probably the coolest in the parking lot. And it's awesome setup. You can walk it around, take a look, and it's really cool. And yeah, so like I said, the leaves were just starting to change. Probably better colors later, but honestly, I really think that this level of color is good because you get that perspective of what it looks like most of the year, but then you also get that nice accent that the color brings out. And so these reflections were just gorgeous. Obviously, much less windy today, and I was really just liking how that faded in, almost looked like a bouquet in the water itself. Flowers, pretty nice. Okay, so I think now we may be at the Botanical Garden. Yes, this is the Botanical Garden. This is mostly photos. I'll get into the photos on another video, like I mentioned earlier. Really like that waterfall shot though. This was cool. So it's a bunch of metal rods just sticking up, and it looks like strings or something, but the way the shadows interacted in that circular fashion, I just really like that. Great waterfall here. There's a walking path right by it, and then it just flows into this big water feature, and you got these nice Japanese style trimmed trees in the background. Again, more photos of those to come later. Okay, so this is the architectural tour. Our tour guide was awesome. Big shout out. So we're on a boat going through the Chicago River, which is actually very clean now. And fun fact, on St. Patrick's Day, they dye the river green. Honestly, I don't think that would look too good, but I'd have to see it in person to make the final judgment there. So, again, another video, I'll go through the photos, but just wanted to get some perspective of what it was like going through on a boat here, through all these bridges and overpasses. Really cool. I mean, it looks like we're on like a trolley setup for a camera. I really liked it. Provided a lot of cool shooting opportunities there. And just this architecture is amazing. Really diverse styles. It was really cool later going to the Chicago Art Institute, because they had architectural models from the architects of a lot of these buildings, like especially that one in that previous shot there, for example. It was really cool, and it was actually interesting because the original design had 3 of those, and they were all linked together, and it was like kind of this like community setup designed in the 70s, I believe, and didn't come to fruition, but that's what it is now, and it still looks, I really like the architecture there. Really expensive house there on the left. I forget, it's like a $1 million house. They didn't look it, but the location, I guess. A lot of bridges. So the couple of these ones that are up actually are up quasi-permanently. I think they said they lowered them once a year and drove a truck over them to ensure like structural integrity. Basically like a permitting type of formality, but really interesting perspective seeing the closed bridge next to the open bridge, and then again just having that background of the buildings I really liked. You kind of get this industrial feel, and then you also have that more modern architectural beauty, and it just kind of comes together with the bridges and road systems obviously being the arteries of the city there. I really like that. This was a bougie hotel and apartment complex. Pretty cool bows out there. Factory. It's a pretty cool shot. I like the rotating on the smokestacks. This was cool. This is a map of the city. The guide was saying that before they put on this portion of a map of the city, the building was, as you can see, I mean, relatively bland, but like he said, now you can't not talk about it. I mean, just look at that feature. I mean, what is that, 30, 40 stories tall of a map? Really interesting idea. Really like what they did there. And today, the lighting with the clouds, it was just superfluous. You can just see the clouds looking back and then a different cloud behind it, just because it was a nice random blend of clouds in there. Like, really like that shot with the flag in the bottom. Okay, so it's cool. These boats are engineered to be like, must have been like 10 inches of clearance underneath all the bridges. I really appreciate that. I mean, it was interesting to think about, you know, even with the water levels changing some, these boats are just designed for the tour, for going through those bridges. And here we are having some delicious Thai food at the Northwestern campus. Beautiful campus. Beautiful view of the lake there. Great Thai food. Way too spicy. Anyway, hope you liked the video. I got a lot more coming out. I'm trying to record every other day or so. I'm actually going to Half Dome this weekend, so I'll be on a little bit of a hiatus. But yeah, would love if anyone left feedback, left a like. Feel free to subscribe and share with your friends. But if not, have a great day. Have a great night. Peace out. Whew, that's some good action right there. Hey, what's up? Add J to the Grist, John Griffin coming at you. It took me about 20 minutes to get the setup going here. Stoked to get it all in gear, ready to go. I'll show a little picture of it after, just to kind of show what I'm working with. Just really trying to bring this together. I know it kind of looks like I'm looking down a little bit, but hopefully it's not too bad. I got the headphones in this time, just see how the mic's doing, and just hearing myself talking might help myself work through things as I'm saying them. I'll probably throw all this in the end, honestly, since it's not super interesting, and I really want to come in and grab you with that first like 5 to 10 seconds. So here's for the first 5 to 10 seconds.